They don't want to see us. I promise. I promise. All I gotta say is you can sleep if you want to.
Mhm.
Oh, they're small. Okay. Come run this track meet with us and let me know how you feel after the game.
Oh yeah, up and down, up and down. Yeah, yeah, you got some paces.
Yeah, nah, yeah. I definitely tried to model that. I honestly, my philosophy has really been like more of that 06, 07 Phoenix Suns team.
Okay.
7 seconds or less.
Damn.
7 seconds or
You
less.
being the assistant head coach, do you feel like you're implementing a lot of your game plan, or is it still kind of Jody and you just back that up?
Nah. The beauty of it is Jody really gives me a lot of leash. She lets me do a lot. A lot of the offense is like ideas that I've brought to her attention, and we kind of like just bounce off of each other. She really focuses more so on the defensive side of the ball. Um, because she's all about like defense and like playing hard, boxing out, those kinds of things. What I felt has always been lacking with the Kearny basketball program is there's just there's no focus on the offensive side of the ball because you know a lot of the Kearny teams are all about grit, playing hard. I feel like that's been like not just in basketball, just in general, the mo of like
For
just going
women's.
for women's.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
you got to teach them how to put the ball in the basket though. That's the name of the game, right? Like the ball scores. Like you got to be able to do that. So like I try to bring that aspect. That's where I like try to really like lean on. And how can I get these girls individually better so that the product on the floor can showcase that. And like I think something that I've learned as since I've been coaching is that um to be a good coach you gotta figure out what works for them, not what worked for you. Because yeah, you could have been a good player in your regard, but what you were good at doing may not be what this person may be good at. You got to figure out what it is that they can do. So I've just really implemented like, hey, if you look around all of women's basketball, WNBA, college women's basketball, and the elite high school players, all of them have one thing in common, and they all can shoot the crap out of the ball. So that's your foundation, and then everything else you really just try to teach them. You constantly learn them, teaching them moves on how to get by people, teaching them when to attack, learning the game.
The little things.
Yeah, like a lot of decision making because although the game is advancing, it's still like at the high school level,
It's still basic.
it's still basic.
You need to know the basics.
Exactly,
If
and
you know A, you can get to B, C, D.
exactly, yeah. It's all about just having like your like what decisions you have to make when you get to these spots, and that's the hardest part. But once you get them to learn that, everything else will follow.
Yep.
Everything else will follow. Like the teams that we play against are good because they have girls that are they're tremendous athletes
Hmm.
and they do basketball all year round. The disadvantage we're at is that we have girls that don't play basketball all year round. So by the time I get these girls in November, we're trying to play catch up to everybody else. So I always tell everybody always wants to play Kearney early because that's when you're going to catch us because we're still learning how to do certain things. We're still putting in our sets and stuff like that. You don't want to see us in February. You don't want to see us come playoff time
That's where
because
it gets sticky.
you know how
Yeah.
sticky it gets.
No, I feel that. I actually, fun fact, I actually got cut from the varsity squad my senior year for that reason alone, because I transferred or I moved from PA back to Jersey to finish my senior year, and the head coach was like, "I didn't have you this summer, so I would have to teach you everything that we have game planned."
That's not right though. He still should have
Um,
let you rock.
I forced my way. So when they had practice, I still showed up.
Oh yeah, good, good, good,
I
good,
still
good.
showed up. I still did practice. I still ran harder than whoever the fuck.
Who
Um,
was the coach?
Mullins. Mullins. And then one day, I don't know if someone said something, but he goes, "Ray, come over here." And it was like probably 3 practices in, starting off the season. And he gave me a practice penny. He was like, "You're on the team. I'm gonna put you on the team." And he told me straight up, and I appreciate that if you ever get to see this. He told me straight up, "You're gonna get garbage minutes, and you're just gonna have to work harder to get to wherever you want to." That was before the first game. By game three, I'm starting.
Nice.
By game three, I'm starting. But I do want to say I appreciate what you were saying, because a lot of people don't get that philosophy. A lot of people don't get like, yo, I'm gonna teach you the basics and then I'm gonna get you to BCD because everybody just wants to go from A to F
No,
and
yeah,
not learn the rest.
yeah,
You know,
It's a bar.
it is.
um, you guys know I'm not gonna say I'm prolific, but I do have confidence in my post game. If it wasn't for my coaches in high school teaching me the mic and drill, I don't have a post game.
I still have the girls do the mic and drill to this day.
So it I appreciate everything you're saying because you're bringing that to light.
Yeah,
It's like, yo, I get you want it in and out, tween into a,
yeah,
but I'm gonna need you to learn how to break when someone's like on you. You know what I'm saying? Or take that step dribble backwards when the pressure's on you and you don't know what to do for that split second.
exactly.
People don't know that.
Yeah,
People don't know that.
yeah. I blame social media for that. Everybody wants everything that looks nice, but if you really look at the greats, right? You look at the greats. One thing that they all have in common is they all mastered the fundamentals. All of them, every single one. All of the great players: LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Kevin Durant. Even the women's: Diana Taurasi, Candace
For
Parker,
sure.
Lisa Leslie, Sue Bird. All of those players, one thing they have in common: you ask them to do fundamental basketball skills, they're going to do it the best you have ever seen it. And then you are able to skill stack all of those things together, and then you get the product that you get. Like I just had this conversation with one a coach from Coach Dwayne Eason. He's a college coach out in Phoenix. He asked me, "Why is Kyrie Irving your favorite player? Why is he your favorite guard?" And I said, "Because he's the best triple threat player we have ever seen,
Okay.
and he is 6'1". Everybody thinks he's doing magical things with the ball. He's really not. He's really not. All he's done is mastered the triple threat. If you watch him play, he catches the ball, he immediately gets into his triple threat, and I'm going to jab,
Yeah.
step you to death.
That's the
And
thing.
then I'm going, and then I will use my handle, my God given talent,
Mhm.
to get by you. Now that's when he gets scary.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What? Yeah, he's allowing the defender to dictate. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Like he's like, bro, I don't care what you're doing. I'm still gonna get to where I want to go.
Yeah.
And that to me is beautiful. That's the beauty of the game.
Poetry in motion.
The beauty of the game.
Poetry in motion. Real quick, when's the next game?
Tomorrow, man, we got a tough one against Bayonne. Bayonne's ranked number 8 in the state.
Okay.
We played against them in the Hudson County semifinals last year. They bring everybody back. They're a tough team. Like I'm not like yeah, you guys know me. I'm not a hater. I always give flowers when flowers are due. They're a good squad, but y'all also do know me. I don't care who.
Yeah.
I don't care who's lining up against us. You got to see us.
Yeah.
You have to see us, and you're gonna feel us. I don't care what y'all projected to do. I don't care who y'all got, who's coming back, who transferred. Da da da. You got to feel us. So that's it. That's it. And it's gonna be a war. In order for us to win, we have to play out of our minds just like we did on Thursday. But I think it will be a good test for our girls to see where they're at mentally, because that's what I want to see. What's gonna happen when you play against a team that is supposed to crush you and they actually bring it? Where are you gonna be at? Are we gonna be a team that's gonna be like, oh man, we can't do this? Or are we gonna be like, hell no, fight back? You know what I'm saying? So like that, I'm excited for that. And
fine.
yo, I'm letting you know right now, I'm saying this on camera. Do not let us beat Bayonne tomorrow. Because bro, if we win,
Talk your shit.
Talk
your shit.
listen,
Talk your shit.
listen. A lot of people won't be able to find me. You heard? It's
You- Nah, my boy's good crazy. Is this in Kearny or in Bayonne?
it's home in
It's in
Kearny.
Kearny. Okay, all right. Well, as you know, I'm not gonna be able to make it, but just know
Oh, I know. I appreciate
I'll be
it.
checking up.
Yes.
I'll be checking up.
Yes.
Those in northern New Jersey or in Hudson County tomorrow. What time?
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock. Kearny High School. Kearny versus Bayonne. You heard it here first. Make sure you wait. They still selling tickets and stuff. Like you still got to pay to get in.
Yeah. Yeah. And we got concessions too if you hungry. So Bring that
If
bread.
you wanna see a war, pull up.
Yeah.
Pull up to K Town. We
You
got
feel me?
something for y'all. But thank you for tuning in to another episode of the BES podcast. I am here with my 3 co-hosts, Eli to my left, EJ to my right, and Bella to the far left. How is everybody doing today?
I think the real question is, how are you doing?
Facts.
Birthday
I'm
boy.
recovering. I'm recovering. Thanks for
Sheesh.
asking. It's been the past couple of days have been kind of crazy for me.
Yeah.
Been kind of crazy. I mean, it's probably been crazy for you guys for like a month now, but
Yo,
or
to
I'm
be
hearing
honest,
that everybody
Yeah.
knew for a month.
to be honest, I just tried to when I found out, I was just trying to you know what? Do not mess up.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not saying anything.
I'm not saying anything.
For those listening and watching, last Wednesday it was my 30th birthday, the big 3-0, and everybody threw. I'm gonna say everybody. I know who planned there or not, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna just say everybody because everybody plays a part. Everybody threw a surprise party for me on Friday, this past Friday, and boy was I surprised. Boy was I surprised. Now I was talking to a few people. A lot of people messed up.
Yeah.
I realized the mess up and I justified it. I justified it. I just thought oh, they're talking crazy, or wow, why would they say some shit like that? And I just threw it to the wayside. But once I got there, I was like, oh shit, okay,
It's for
got it.
real.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought you found out.
Yeah.
A lot of people said that because I guess, like I said, there was things that I noticed, and I actually the biggest one. My mom, she said that she couldn't sleep that night. Apparently, I was on, and I remember that night. I was on a phone call with Keem and Jeff. We were playing. We play on a phone call. We don't do the whole party thing on PS5 because that whole lag thing. Whatever. Anyways, and Keem asked me, hey, what you doing for your birthday? And I broke it down. I was like, well, my parents are talking about taking me to dinner Thursday night because that's my night off, and then I took Friday night because Jay was like, yo, I wanna take you out to dinner to Friday, and then I said verbally right after, anytime someone tells you I want to take you out to dinner, there's probably a surprise party involved. And I guess my mom heard that when I said that and freaked out. Freaked out. She said she called Jay, and I guess Jay was sleeping at the time. I think she was because we play very late at night. She
That's
called
insane.
Jay, and Jay had to wake up, hear this phone call, and I guess they had to go into Plan B or whatever the case may be. Yeah, and yeah, man, a lot of people said and did things, and I'm like, yo, why would they say some shit like that? But man, I was just being oblivious, bro. I was being oblivious. But listen, make sure you guys smash that like button if you enjoyed this video.
Yes.
Hit stick the subscribe button if you haven't, and I promise you, if you aren't a subscriber, your driver's license has title Booty on it. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you never miss a banger, a drop, a leak, a listen. You're not gonna want to miss this one either. You're not. We went
Yeah.
crazy on the last one. The views is high, but you guys are showing us a lot of love on the shorts, and we truly appreciate it.
Yeah.
But we need to translate that to our episode views
Yeah.
and engagement. Like the video. If you got things to say to us, regardless if it's good, bad, or horrible, make sure you guys comment it below. I don't want to. I mean, I appreciate it. Don't get me wrong, but I don't want to hear it on a phone call or a text or when I see you face to face. You got something to say?
Facts.
Do me a favor. We want to hear it. I'm not saying we don't want to hear it, but we need the engagement. So just comment down below. We need to
Hit me in the comments.
we need to tickle the algorithm gods.
Tickle.
We're gonna get right into it. I do not have a trivia
Jeez.
question for you guys. I don't.
Damn.
We are gonna get into the NFL's quote unquote golden boy, Patrick Mahomes, and his end game shenanigans last week.
Ooh-wee.
For those that don't know, Patrick Mahomes lost to the the Kansas City Chiefs, and Patrick Mahomes lost to the Buffalo Bills last week on a quote unquote. And there's a lot of quote unquotes on this one. Missed call by the refs.
Missed call, right call, shouldn't be called.
However
However you want to call it.
you want to slice it, brother. Slice it. All right.
Yeah.
Just make sure it's a thin line because it's a thin line.
Did he cross or didn't cross?
Yes. What was it? It was MVS, right? Was it
No,
MVS?
it was Kadarius Toney.
Okay.
Tony.
Oh my
Yo,
Tony.
Tony's Tony, man.
Bro, let me tell you
That's
something.
so annoying.
I don't know, maybe because we do this podcast, so I do a lot of highlights, a lot of research on my end. I'm not watching games live. I don't think I remember the last game I watched live.
Ooh.
Yeah, I feel the same
I
way.
don't think I do. So I don't remember that
least
it was
football.
Tony.
I
At least
watch,
football.
bro. All the big games,
Well,
I'm
football,
there.
yeah, football, certain big games because I was there. What with the Bills Eagles game I watched when we were at
Yeah,
Anna's.
I watched that one too.
I watched Brunson's 50 piece the other day at the park. They were playing at the park, and I mean, we were partying. Don't get me wrong, but that 50 piece was going crazy. So I watched that.
I saw the lights. I
Yeah.
saw the lights.
Yeah. So I didn't know it was Tony, but the refs apparently called Tony offsides or whatever it is. Excuse me. Was that a turnover on downs? I'm telling you, I forgot.
I don't even know, but that pretty much solidified the game
No,
after that.
so the play that he was called offsides on, was when they did the hook and ladder play,
Okay.
and Travis Kelsey kind of like
Throws it
lateraled it
back.
to Kadarius Toney, and Kadarius Toney scored a touchdown which would have gave them the lead
And
of
possibly win the game.
and possibly won the game.
Yeah.
They
They
called it back.
back.
And that messed. Okay. All right. Because of this, right? Now maybe I'll show a little clip on the screen or whatever the case may be. Because of this call, it did force the Chiefs. The Chiefs lost the game. At the end of the game, Patrick Mahomes ends up dapping Josh Allen. You know how all the dudes do it. And it was very loud and clear in the mic that he had a comment for the refs and that call that was made. Patrick Mahomes did end up apologizing for his comments and all, but I'm going to start and say this. Patrick Mahomes, I've been on your case a lot this year, and I'm going to continue being on your case because this is my issue. I've seen the Golden Boy. I've seen the Golden Boy win 7. Unfortunately, he couldn't win 9, but it was 2 giant losses.
Yeah. No pun intended.
No pun intended. I've seen the way you're supposed to conduct yourself, the language you're supposed to use, blase blah. I've seen it all. And I'm not saying you got to be that guy. I'm not saying that there's a script that you got to follow. But what I am saying is if you are Patrick Mahomes, two-time Super Bowl champion, right? The spotlight is on you. Taylor Swift is almost in every game. We shouldn't be hearing you make these comments in regards to the refs. This is very disgusting on your part, and this makes you look very, very unprofessional. On top of that, be grateful when you do get calls. And I'm going to leave it there because Eli got something to say about that.
Yeah.
Because you have gotten a lot of calls. Ask Josh Allen.
That boy no.
Josh Allen lost to you only due to coin flips. Not even calls. Coin flips is the reason Josh Allen hasn't beaten you. Or doesn't have multiple
the
wins against you.
chance.
Yeah. Right? But we can... Super Bowl.
Come on.
There's a lot. But I'm going to leave it at that. I don't really want to get into it because I just wanted to address you and just know I'm on your ass. I do respect you. You're a great quarterback. Probably the best quarterback.
My bad, boss. No, you're good.
Oh, no, it got serious.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
My bad. Sorry, let me get into it. So yeah, I'm going to be on your case until the day you retire, or you know, I'm finally like, you know what, you got it, fam.
I mean, I feel like you're almost kind of giving like the
rundown?
people that LeBron get, you know, like
Right.
not saying you're holding on to Mike, but you've seen what it takes and what needs to be done.
For
you know,
sure.
so if Mahomes is gonna go ahead and try to be like him, you got to go ahead and do what you got to do.
Yeah.
And he's not doing it. He's not fitting the part.
It's so bad. The other day, someone asked me, they showed me 4 quarterbacks. These 4 quarterbacks in your prime, but one of them has to go. And it was Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, and Patrick. You can take a guess who got left out in my book.
I mean, I'm probably.
I almost let go of Aaron because there's something about Aaron that I can't really mess with. But the thing is, that man is him.
Yeah.
I don't care. Aaron Rodgers is like, okay, I mean, the people that I spoke to or engaged with in high school, Aaron Rodgers reminds me slightly to Kobe. When Kobe played, it was the whole MJ shadow, LeBron's here shadow.
Yeah.
Right? Aaron is like Peyton and Tom Brady shadow. Now you're still here and it's
Yeah.
Patrick, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow. So it's like you hate him because you love everyone else, but that man is him.
Bad. He's a bad man.
It's a fact.
You know, so that's kind of how I see Aaron. So I might not like him, but I have to respect the boy. I gotta respect him. But sorry, I think I hijacked the point again.
No, I mean it's fine. It was more of a sense that he's got to do better and be better. And dude, show some respect to Josh Allen, man. Like he's been struggling all year with his team. He's literally been in the rut with you. If you think about it, they're 7-6. They're struggling. It's a big win for them. Show some respect for at least 2 seconds. Like, hey,
At least.
good game, whatever the case may be. Even if you feel like you got stoned out, because guess what? He's got some big injuries in that defense for the Bills. Offensively, they've been shaky. They had to switch their offense coordinator. You got Diggs over here not looking too great offensively. So it's like, all right, what can they do to get better? They're like squeaking out some wins. They got to play Cowboys today. They got to win straight out to make it to the playoffs. Like, just be grateful for them. Like, be like, hey, yo, good game. Keep it moving. Leave what you got at the podium. It shouldn't even be said.
And let's move on. I got big
That's a
fish
fact.
to fry, honestly.
So like, my thing is, it was really like childish to see. And then my thing is, there was a clip I saw, 2-minute clip of him getting a lot of calls against the Jets game. He got intercepted. That call was late. Flag thrown was late. He gets a lot of these calls in his favor. These couple calls that are not in your favor, you're gonna go ahead and scream like a little boy. Like, I'm confused. And in the biggest game, you got a play call that solidified the Super Bowl for you to win. That basically gave you the win. So I don't want to hear like, oh, the refs. No, the refs in all entirely of your career have been on your side.
They're blessing you.
Have been on your side,
And as they should, because
I get it, but I don't want to hear it. You get a couple calls not your way, cool.
yeah,
Every hey, it's happened to Tom. Calls haven't gone his way. He's been bargaining, professional about it, because he knows he's gotten some calls.
Yeah.
We've seen the Tuck rule. It's happened. Like,
And-
you got to just tip your hat and roll with it.
and
You
it's
got to
not-
be
And
professional.
it's not just that. Like everything you're saying is on punto, my guy. But it's just we get it, bro. We all get frustrated, but you are Patrick Mahomes, right? So you are going to get these calls. You are going to get the benefit of the doubt a lot of times. But what made this disgusting, in comparison to Tom, LeBron, Kobe, MJ, all the goats, the greats, right? Is yes, they would probably hate the call, go to the ref, be like, yo, you missed that call. But guess what? When the game is over or when they're at the podium, they're not gonna sit there and be like, man, this guy made a bad call. This guy's a horrible ref. Who's paying this guy?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's what you said, but you could have just said that by the way that you were acting that day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just sometimes, bro, you just gotta take it to the chin. Pause.
Nah, facts. 1,000. I agree with
Yeah.
you. I'm real more upset with Kadarius Toney. Like, bro, do your job.
Yo, the craziest part in that game, he's done it 4 times.
Yes.
4 times.
Yo, and
so what? And they let it rock.
And that
The first 3 times they let
they
it
let
rock.
it rock.
All right, so the Cowboys are gonna play the Buffalo.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're done with it. What do you like? We're giving you the refs gave you chances, and you still didn't fix the
And
issue.
didn't make an adjustment.
But, I don't even want to get into it
No,
because
no,
that's
you
in
can't,
our
my
that's
bad.
in our no that's our that's a point to be made in the later.
Yeah,
Okay. Sorry.
I saved it too.
Gotcha.
I'm saving it. I'm saving
I want to
it.
go right there. I wanted to skip.
I'm saving it. Word.
Okay. But you mentioned earlier, well, we're still gonna stay on the Bills. Yesterday, by the time you guys get this episode. Oh, by the way, I don't think I said it correctly. The Kearny game will be tonight.
Yeah.
Technically tonight. By the time you
yeah.
get this episode
it'll
today
be-
at 4 p.m. So those in the northern Jersey area, make sure you guys pull up, show some love. The Buffalo Bills will be. Excuse me. Let me say it. Because they're in Buffalo, right? If I'm correct.
They are in Buffalo.
Okay. The Dallas Cowboys will be playing the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo. Well, this would be yesterday, but this is a big game. This is a big game for both teams. I just want to hear from you guys. What are your predictions, and what does this mean for each team?
So I'm like kind of torn on this one game. So, you know how I feel about the Cowboys. I really don't want to see them winning, but I am a realist, and they're hooping right now. So I think if that goes into Buffalo and balls out, I think it's no question he's gonna be MVP. That's number one. That's my take. Number two, though, the Cowboys are a totally different team away from Jerry's world. And playing in Buffalo is not easy. It's cold.
No.
The fans are crazy. And Buffalo just seems to, no matter what, find a way to make it a tough game whenever they play at home. I do think we all know it. The Bills have to win out if they want to be in the playoffs. So they're going to put their best foot forward, or at least you can expect them to put their best foot forward in this game. If I had to give my quick prediction, I think I'm going to go 37-34 Dallas.
Oh, okay. So close, but shootout game.
Shootout game.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right.
Ooh.
My fine fellow to the left of me.
I agree with you. I think if Dak can go ahead and win this game away, would be big. Because honestly, these 4 games have been home. The games they had recently have all been home.
Yeah.
They finally go away. They're going to Buffalo. They're not in Texas. It's not going to be hot. They're not going to be in the dome. It's going to be cold. And you got to go into their house where the Bills, it's a must-win game.
Yeah.
It's not we're going to go in here at home and it's a regular game. Nah. Dallas better come prepared. The Bills beat the Chiefs. They need to go ahead and beat the Cowboys to make the playoffs. They got to win out straight. So I'm going to keep it a buck. I really don't think the Cowboys pull it out. I think I'm going to rock with the Bills.
Yeah.
I'm going to rock out with the Bills. I think they win by a field goal. I think it's a little closer. I think a little not high scoring, but I want to say it's going to be 24-27 Bills at home. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a Cowboys fan, but I'm gonna say a but. I'm gonna say it like I said last time. I wouldn't be surprised if the boys win. I would not. I would not. But I'm a Giants fan. I'm a rock with them Buffalo Bills. I'm a rock with them. I'm sorry.
We don't really want
I'm gonna
them
be
to
honest,
win.
and I'm gonna take this take because we talking about the Bills. But them Dolphins don't look so mighty. Baltimore don't look that good. I'm sorry, Patrick Mahome and them Chiefs don't look that good. Is there another team in the AFC that we can really rely on?
Well, the other number 1 team is the Jaguars.
Can we rely on them? We saw what they did last week.
They did beat the Bills this
No,
season.
I think the
will say
AFC
that.
is open.
No, I'm
Anybody
just
can win.
saying it's open.
Anybody can win in the AFC.
I don't think there's one solidified team that you could rock with them.
No.
And Christian Kirk is out for the season.
Yeah, the NFC is definitely the stronger.
Who they gonna rely on? Calvin Ridley? We all seen what he's been doing this year. Not much.
Yeah.
Etienne's been banged up.
It's been Evan Ingram. That's been Trevor Lawrence's
Yeah,
guy.
that's been his go-to. So I'm just saying you don't want to see the Bills if they make the playoffs.
Here you go. Nah, we are not about to do that. We are not about to do that.
I was like, here we go.
Let's go. Here we go.
Yo, Eli loves this
Here we
Bills
go.
team. Yo, he might as well just say, "Yo, I'm a Bills fan," because
in New York, bro.
the past 3 years, it's always been, "Oh, you don't want to see Buffalo? Oh, I'm going with the Bills." And what do? Lose. Lose.
It's so
I don't
sad,
believe in
bro.
it.
It's so
I'm not
sad.
saying that Josh Allen is not good, because he is good. But, bro,
I know, man.
they got a lot that they need to figure out.
I'm going to keep saying it
So
until it
if you
happens.
ask me, who do I want to see? I do not care if I got to play the Bills in the playoffs.
Well, you got to remember, we had this argument in the gym.
No, I know. But all 3 of them did, bro. All 3 of them played. The freaking Cincinnati didn't play that well.
I know.
Bill didn't play that well.
I know.
And Patrick Mahomes got saved.
But that's what I'm.
Since he played well. Hold up, now I got to defend myself. Now I got to.
Since he beat them.
Since he played well.
This
was last year. Since he played well, but they ran into the Super Bowl champions.
Yeah.
Right? The Bills,
quote unquote.
The Bills did Bills thing. And the Chiefs technically didn't get saved to the Super Bowl, so that kind of.
Yeah.
We don't know the answer to that one.
We can put to that side. I will say this.
Flag or no flag?
What, in the Super Bowl? But what that got to do with the AFC
No,
playoff?
I'm just saying because we were talking about all three teams.
Oh.
And we were like, yo, which one's going to stick out? Like, who's hooping, who's not hooping? And we're like, I don't know. It's a toss-up.
The only reason the Bengals lost that game is because their offensive line was hurt. If they had an offensive line that
their left side was
could
they
protect
had
Joe Burrow a little bit more, I mean, it shows this year again.
Yeah.
It shows again, all right? I mean, they're kind of hooping now, but I don't know what's going on over there. I will say the Bills are 5-2 at home, and the almighty Dallas Cowboys are 3-3 away. They do play in Buffalo.
So all three of their losses are on the road.
Yeah, I mean,
three of their losses
two of their losses were bad beats. 49ers in Arizona, and they lost to the Eagles at their house.
Yeah, now we can't really continue the notion that you guys can't beat teams that have a winning record because you guys have been showing out a little bit. But Buffalo is a different atmosphere, brother.
Yes.
I will say this: the
Going
Ravens
crazy.
are 10-3, so I do have to give you guys some kudos for that. Speaking of another bird, Eli has brought to the podcast a few clips that recently Jalen Hurts is losing the Philadelphia Eagles locker room. More so in regards to some play. I didn't really get to see it. I just listened to it. In regards to some play during practice where he kind of fell on his butt, on his ass. And I guess the team is just like, all right, what's going on?
Yo, my boy was practicing how to fall.
Butt fumble.
Yo, it was insane.
Practicing how
Yo,
to
he was
fall?
practicing how to fall.
Do
So
you
he
hear
didn't.
this kid?
So he didn't fumble the ball. Like he's
Yo,
literally
you know what's
into the
crazy about
ground.
Eli?
I can't fumble.
First
the
of all,
ball.
wait. Let me because I'm about to get on his ass. I'm about to get on his ass. I really am. But let me defend my boy.
Nah, bro.
All y'all viewers talking about you don't know what he's talking about, blah, blah, blah. Yo, can you tell me where the Eagles sit right now in the playoff picture?
Yo, yeah.
He's the Eagles are what?
Yeah.
In the playoff.
Uh-huh.
And what you say in that clip?
I did. They dropped to 5.
Okay.
But to their point, and this is to their point, because they're gonna assume the assume, which I get it.
And they're about to get on you for last week. You said some.
What I say last week?
Yeah.
No,
bro.
you said what he said. He said something about. I don't know. You said some crazy thing. I was like,
About
Eli,
the Cowboys?
But you said something about the division, and then you went back talking about the division. I'm like, oh man, the comments are about to scorch this.
Yeah.
Oh, because
go-
because I was on it, bro. They were like, yo, what are you talking about? It's the division. I'm like, yeah, I'm literally talking about that. Literally not the division, just the NFC team. They will take first place.
Are you talking conference?
They were talking about the whole conference.
They thought I was talking about the conference. Oh, they take the number 1 conference. I'm like, no, I said division. Like when you look at the clip of where I got like however many freaking thousands of I said NFC division. So everyone was going in talking about, yo, you talking about crazy about the Cowboys, blah, blah, blah. And there's one comment out of like 20 says, he clearly says NFC division. And no one understood what I was saying because they take the 1 spot. 1 spot meaning.
Yo, but I appreciate the engagement. Keep flaming, my boy.
No, yeah.
When I'm home at midnight scrolling, I'm like, ha, my boy.
Yo, because I'm
like, yo, thank God it's not me.
I'm there giggly, bro.
Like, I clearly said division. I was like,
wait.
Thank you for the one boy who.
Hey, no, hold up. Now I'm gonna have to make some enemies. See, I go to war for my boys. I really don't care. Fuck boy that told my boy is a casual for his AD take. Suck one.
Bro, but,
suck one.
And that's another thing. What has he done?
Yo,
suck one.
I've been behind his back the whole time. He hasn't done nothing.
I don't like that comment though, because it's like, oh, here's another casual. What are you like? Let me hear your take.
Yeah,
please.
like what? I
like
want
what?
it to be like, well, what do you think Anthony Davis should be doing?
Well, my thing is like, and then other people were like, oh, but what was the record? He's 3 and whatever against such centers. I'm like, yo, that's cool, bro. That's really cool. Thank you for the stats. I don't have this laptop next to me for no reason. Thank you, I appreciate it. My thing is, once you guys sit here, you guys are gonna be like, no, bro. But
what is he doing in the playoffs? What he doing?
But I appreciate it. Continue flaming us. I kind of like it. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I kind of like it. I like the engagement.
Where have you been since the bubble? Next topic.
But to clarify what's happening,
now clear that throat too, brother. I
hey,
see
yo,
going crazy
my
over there
boy.
with cough, you heard?
The Eagles are in the 5th spot as of right now
in the playoff picture.
But they're only there because They put themselves there.
Mm.
They have the Giants twice and some other team.
I think Washington.
You know what I mean? So everyone's assuming that they'll rightfully so regain the one spot.
Well, not if Dallas doesn't lose.
That is very true.
Yeah.
Which is why I only said the division and I didn't say conference.
Yeah, no, they're gonna be in the offs.
You know what I mean?
They're gonna be in the
So like
offs.
it's really like Cowboys need to win, beat the Bills, and they need to beat another solidified team. And if they could do that, they will hold the spot. But I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's just a simple
Just
fact
saying.
of, do you want to play Dallas in the playoffs in Jerry's world, or do you want to play at the Link in
Yeah.
Philly? Because if you're at the 5th, you got to go to Texas.
Yeah. And we already seen what
We
happened
already
there.
see what happens when you go to Texas.
All
We
my
see.
exes live in Texas.
And that's the thing.
Yeah, hear me out, bro. You guys don't want to do that. You guys want to stay in
Nah.
Philly where it's brisk and cold in the winter.
Exactly. Where
All right?
You know what I mean?
Even though there's a dome in Dallas, you don't want to get domed in Dallas. All
All
We
right?
already did once.
Listen, Jalen or whoever is
Jalen.
creating this notion about Jalen losing the locker room. Let me tell you something. Ray don't care.
Yeah. Now they gonna beat it.
Ray don't care. Lose the locker room. Do not lose the locker room. Win the locker room. Listen, bro.
Do not win
Lakers in
A.J.
6.
Brown.
Okay, I really like.
Hey, you.
Like I don't care, bro. Like you guys, listen. I gave you guys flowers the entire season. All right. I know maybe in the past couple weeks we've been really dogging y'all because y'all looking a little shaky. Maybe it's the season fatigue. We get it. Now,
Yeah.
once playoff comes, for all we know, you guys are back in Super Bowl.
Turn it
tag, and
on.
We're just here talking poo poo. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
But let me tell you something straight up. I do not care if Hurts loses the locker room. I really don't. Like they can figure it out. They're
Yep.
grown men.
Facts. He been losing A.J. Brown all season.
Yeah.
So.
And anyways, Jalen Hurts, your little snap stance is ugly anyways. You should be falling your ass every play. Like your whole little pool hole stance that you do behind center is kind of crazy to me. I
No,
don't
that's
know what it
because freaking Kelsey throws the ball at 25
is. Kelsey,
miles an
my
hour.
dog. Oh.
Like, yo, his snap is insane.
Both Kelseys. I like the Kelsey brothers.
Nah,
Yeah,
they're
shout
dope.
out
Their
to
pod
I
is
the Kelsey
crazy.
brothers. Shout out to them. Yeah, their pod is kind of crazy.
Yo,
Oh.
Kelsey, I need you to go crazy tonight. I'm sorry against the Patriots. Make it happen.
It's
I
okay,
need
bro.
2 tutties with 100
It's
yards.
good, bro.
Thank
Listen,
you. Appreciate
we're
it.
here to get the number 1 or the number 2 pick. Do whatever you gotta do.
100, my boy.
Speaking of the AFC East, we have the Miami Dolphins standing up top ahead of who? You guessed it, the Buffalo Bills. Eli wants to bring this notion up to us that the Miami Dolphins are not the Dolphins without a cheetah,
That's
without
official.
the cheetah, Tyreek Hill.
There's a fact.
Eli, explain to us why the Dolphins aren't who they are without Tyreek Hill.
I mean, watching yesterday's game, last week's game says it all. Him getting hurt and getting that ankle rolled out really showed what the Dolphins are really about. Wow, cut it out, buddy. Cut it out.
Everybody.
I'm going to just go right into it.
Go, please.
Jalen Waddle is not waddling. I'm sorry. And my boy Moistart, that boy, he's getting old. I'm putting him on my bench.
Those RB.
And
those
Devon
RB years is
Aiken,
catching
my
up.
boy, he's looking he's on and off the court. Like, it's bad.
I think they asked him
It's-
to do a lot more
yeah.
than what he was expected to coming
Mhm.
in.
And-
That's my personal opinion.
No, I agree.
Because you could see like he's just like kind of like slowing down right now.
It is not looking good. And I get it. He's older. They're not moving the ball on the run as much. And offensively, Jaden Waddle's been in and out. So now you relying on him. Tyreek's out. The offense kind of like moves on him. Tyreek moves safeties. He moves the zones. Like, so when you're able to just cross out a field and have open space for a Waddle, then the game moves. If you don't have that guy to clear space for someone else to make a move, good luck. Now they're just gonna key in on one person. Who's another wide receiver of the Dolphins? We're like, oh, we're worried or we need a key in on him. No, we're gonna sit 2 on Waddle, make something happen, and guess what? We've seen that it can't be done. And now they play the Jets, who the Jets always find a way to compete against pretty good teams.
Mhm.
And we've already seen that Tua already threw 2 interceptions and had a fumble against the Jets.
The first time.
And now you have no Tyreek Hill, who's basically your blanket, and he's gone, what are the Dolphins going to do?
Yeah.
I don't see it looking really, really good for them today.
Yeah.
I mean, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
Listen, you guys are gonna make the playoffs. I just want you guys to take a step closer to, I guess, Super Bowl contending. Because I don't think you guys are Super Bowl contenders. I'm gonna be straight up.
I mean,
You guys played well last year. You guys made you guys made the playoffs last year. Did your thing. Technically, this is your second year now with quote unquote the same team. You're a little, a better record. It looks like you might go farther in the playoffs. I need you to take that step. I don't think you guys will win the Super Bowl this year. If you guys take that step, now I can have these conversations with people next season.
Yes.
I don't think this is your season. I'm not hating. I just, the way teams go, unless you're having
Right.
Patrick Mahomes or Brady in 01 once Bledsoe went down,
Yeah.
unless you're having one of those kind of miracle situations, I don't see it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And I really don't want to disrespect you guys. I think you
Nah,
guys.
yeah, it's no disrespect. I agree with you in that take. I just
Yeah.
don't. They don't move the needle enough for me to sit here and be like,
And
oh,
that's
like
it.
they're a force to be
And
reckoned
that's
with.
all it is.
I don't know what it is that they need. I do think they need something else. I don't know what it is that they're missing. When I watch them, I feel like they're like kind of like one dimensional. Teams when they take away Tua's first and second read, that's when they start to have issues. Because that Mike McDaniel's offense is all predicated off of like what he
Tyreek
sees.
Hill.
Yeah, and Tyreek, yeah.
So, and my thing is, they need their tight end. He's pretty good. They got to use him more. They got to go ahead.
Maybe
and
they
use him
will.
more,
Maybe they will.
Hopefully,
Oh.
they're just so predicated on speed and quickness that hey, when you're able to
No, I'm scratching my
cut
lips.
it
My bad.
out, E.
Nah, he said maybe use your tight end. Pause.
See, I ain't catch that. My fault. I ain't catch all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, cut it out.
I was dead scratching
Yeah,
my
he
lips. I
wanted-
ain't picked that up.
You said more. It just sorry guys.
It's
Yeah,
getting a
my
little
boy's
spicy
in
on
his
BES
Duffy,
podcast. Let me
my
tell you.
boy.
No, Big Duffy, LV Duffy.
Damn.
I will say this though. If anybody is watching Hard Knocks, because the in-season Hard Knocks is the Dolphins.
I'm watching it.
Y'all kind of swaggy.
Yo, I bang with them, bro.
The Dolphins are kind of
like
swaggy,
them.
yo.
Yeah.
I like the whole. I like when Ramsey came in. Man, running up on these motherfuckers. Yo.
Yeah.
Like, let's get it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like they're a team that you
Yeah.
definitely could get behind, but they're just like when you watch them, it's not like
yeah.
they're.
Well,
dominant.
we all know Hard Knocks is going to. Hard Knocks is probably one of the best produced shows out there.
Yo.
They're gonna make a last place team feel like they might win the Super Bowl this year.
As last year when they did it on the Lions, I'm like,
this is it.
I might be a Lions fan.
Let me tell you, I've been through this. I've seen Hard Knocks since it started. I've been through this with mad teams. This year with the Jets, I was like, wow, they make the Jets look great, right?
We was all on
But
that.
I've said it multiple times. I'm like, yo, honestly, their offensive line sucks. This, that, and the third. And unfortunately, Aaron Rodgers went out 4 plays into the season. But
Yeah, insane.
all I know is on Hard Knocks, y'all looking swaggy.
Yeah.
But on to an unswaggy team in the Los Angeles Chargers have recently just fired their head coach, Brandon Staley. I don't know how to pronounce your name, and sorry if I pronounced it incorrectly.
Hallelujah.
Stop.
Hallelujah.
Hey, as my boy EJ is humming and singing right now, thank the Lord. We all have been now. Okay, let me get this point out before I get to the next point. We all have been saying that the reason that the Chargers are right now one of the laughing stocks of the season, even though you guys are in second place and catching up to the Chiefs, but that's the Chiefs' issue. That's not a Chargers thing. Is that your coach is just not coaching y'all? Like, I don't know. Well, we don't know. Excuse me. We don't know what he's doing, but he wasn't doing it right, and it looks like the upper echelons in the Chargers organization saw the same thing and ended up firing him. But actually no, I lied. I was looking at the wrong thing. The Chargers aren't behind the Chiefs. It's the Broncos. I'm thinking. Sorry. That is on me. Another team that right now the coach is still there. But my New England Patriots and Bill Bilichek have agreed to part ways at the end of the season. The reason I'm bringing this back-to-back news of coaches being fired and, scheduled to be fired or let go, is because Eli brings up a clip on the herd. Julian Edelman comes out
No.
Now, he gives us two different coaches that he thinks will be the best option, but the number one coach that he recommends to the Chargers is Bill Belichick. What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about Julian Edelman's take on the Chargers possibly making an attempt to get Bill? Now, his second coach is Harbaugh. That's
That's
Jim,
what he-
right? The Michigan.
The Michigan
Michigan
one.
is Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always confuse their names on it. I'm sorry about that. So that's his second choice if Bill doesn't work out. What do you guys think about this take from
Edelman.
Edel?
Bro, I want to hear your take.
All right, this is my thing.
I want to hear your take.
My take is this, right? Bill is our GM.
Bro.
Like, can he be our GM and also be the So that means we're gonna have to fire Bill as our GM, or Bill's gonna be like, nah, I'm cool over here in New England, dog. Trust me, and not be the head coach. The other thing is this: one of the reasons why Edelman is bringing up Bill Belichick from the clip that you presented us, excuse me, is that he was saying that Bill's the right guy for Herbert because it's gonna show him to win games, this, that, and third, blah, 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 blah. Julian, I respect you dearly. I really do. What in the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? Mac Jones, when he first came in, gave us a 10-win season. The next year, he fell short, but it was a 9-win season. Bill, what? So Bill wasn't showing him to win games then? Now I'm not okay. Let me say here. Justin Herbert is not Mac Jones, and Mac Jones is not Justin Herbert. Let me sit here and say that to you. But I'm just going from the point of Bill Belichick showing this guy to win games. What was Bill doing the last 3-4 seasons? Because that's another thing that I didn't want to put here. But you know what? We're here. None of the woes that is happening this season should be put on Mac Jones, and I'll die on that cliff. Mac Jones for 3 years straight has been giving defensive coordinators as offensive coordinators. Bill O'Brien out there is pretty much self-destructing Mac Jones on the field. And then here comes Bailey Zappi, and he's giving them simple plays, little wheel routes, little dump routes. Where's that for Mac? Like, why are we self-destructing Mac? I said this last week. You put Mac in San Francisco, we're having a different conversation. But let me not go on a tangent. I think the whole Bill thing is cool. Yeah, I think it's right. I mean, Bill is Bill. I'm not going to sit here and not say Bill's not Bill. I don't like the whole point that, Bill's the perfect guy to show him to win. Where was Bill for Mac? Period.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I agree with that Edelman take. I don't see what Bill brings for Justin Herbert. That's just my opinion. I thought
I do like Harbaugh though.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
Harbaugh.
I kinda like that
thought
pick.
last year when what's his name? When B-Enemy was going for head coaching positions, he should have been the hire for the Chargers. He should have
New
been
England,
the
listen,
hire.
I'm so sorry. I gotta say this. I got to. Because you said the name. Please interview B-Enemy as our next head coach.
Yeah.
I am telling you, that's the guy.
Yeah.
We have the defensive-minded coaches.
Yeah.
Let them run the defense.
Yeah, yeah.
And
yeah.
Bill, if Bill stays our GM, he's gonna be in the office. You get B-Enemy, or you get the offensive coordinator in Dallas, and let them produce our offense. Okay? Like, we need an offense. You guys thought it was Bill O'Brien?
Nah. Negative.
Listen, we had this conversation with someone that we know that's a Patriots fan as well. I'm not saying that she was head over heels with Bill O'Brien, but if I remember correctly, she kind of liked the pickup because she thought blah, blah, blah. Did nobody see the 3 years that Bill O'Brien was head coach for the Houston Texans? Like, did those 3 years just, like, disappear in history? Bill O'Brien has probably the worst, this is a lot, the worst offensive IQ I've seen in my life.
Damn. That's insane.
I don't know. When Bill has the sheet, Bill O'Brien, sorry, because I know when he has the sheet with the plays, I don't know where your mind goes, bro. I really don't. And then, and just like I said, then Zappy comes behind center and you're giving Zappy these, like, You probably would have worked out in the Jets because that's what the Jets should be doing with Zach too. Zach, they should be making the playbook a little bit more simple for Zach. Anyways, I hijack your point. B enemy is the guy that you guys should go for, or I forgot the offensive coordinator in Dallas. Go for him because what he's doing with Dak is different.
Yeah.
Now again,
It took a little while though.
No,
we were
no,
beefing
no.
on the Cowboys
No, so I
in the
think
beginning.
what happened with Dallas is Mike McCarthy took over the play calling. So he's
Offensively.
so he's calling them now.
Because I was about to say in the beginning it was a little rocky. We like, hey, where's CD
Once-
Lamb? Where's this boy?
Once
Okay.
all that started happening, Mike McCarthy took over the play calling, and that's when the Cowboys started literally like going on.
Taking off.
Yeah.
Okay. Then just go for B enemy.
Then just go for
Yeah,
B.
Go for B enemy. I think that's the guy. That should be number one on the list. There's a whole slew of other guys, but I don't want to go there. But sorry, back to Julian Edelman.
I honestly don't think what's his name leaves Michigan.
Jim?
Nah, there's just a lot of work that needs to be done with the Chargers.
Yeah.
Like you have Eckler who got paid, who's at this point he's getting injured every so often.
I don't even want to bring his name up.
I know we're not gonna bring him up, so we're gonna leave him right there. Then you got Keenan Allen, who's had a great year, but out of 18 weeks, he's gonna play probably about 14, 13.
Yeah.
And he's getting older. He's been producing, but he's getting older. You had your first round pick, Quentin Johnson. Honestly, not play well all year. And then you have Bosa, who got paid. And I'm going to be honest, I have not heard Bosa in the Chargers at all. So he's got his contract and hasn't really done much. I haven't heard any lick about him. They've been getting turned up on defense. So what's going to happen when you got all these key pieces who are they going to retire, or you want to get rid of them, or you want to move on from? All these pieces are going to go, and you're going to be left with just Herbert. You're going to start from scratch. You're going to have to be there more than three years to evolve the offense, because Eckler's not your answer. Keenan Allen's going to be on his way out. Quentin Johnson, who you got this year, has not been good, and that was your first round pick.
Mm-hmm.
So what are we doing as a Chargers organization?
Mm-hmm.
We've got nothing. What we thought we had, what was our offensive power, is not there, and defensively, I don't see it. You paid Bosa, and it's been very quiet. So they got a lot of work to do, and I get it starts with the coaching, but then guess what? We got to figure out what we're gonna do with the team, because it does not look good.
Yeah, it's, at some point we probably have to look at the players not performing the way they probably should be performing, because you guys arguably had the defense that we all thought was gonna come in here and
Correct.
be like the 2001 Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah.
They ain't doing that.
No.
You guys let go of J.C. Jackson. Guess what J.C. Jackson doing in New England? You guessed it. What he should have been doing in L.A., but he's not. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think Eli's right. The coaching is gonna be a plus, but we need to look at the players. Some of the players are not doing what they probably should be doing, and it's about to be the end of the season, and I'm gonna be that guy. Sorry. I'll take the bullets for us. Herbert, we love you, and we're giving you a lot of slack because of your head coach. I don't want to be a hypocrite, because I've been here multiple times, and I've said in multiple different sports that as a professional player, eventually I got to take things or matters into my own hands. I think it's time for you to take that step, brother.
Yeah.
At the end of the season, if it doesn't look like, or next season, if it doesn't look like you're taking that step, we are going to be having a different conversation about Justin Herbert.
I mean, what do we do? Like, does he ask for a trade? Because we talk about play calling. You talk about your guy under center. Like play calling's big,
Right.
The players are big, the offensive line is big. Like we got your guy Browning over here doing his thing.
Yeah, right.
In Cincinnati. So like, there's just a lot of
Joe
moving.
Flacco.
You know what I mean? And in Cleveland, like there's just a lot of moving parts that need to shape up for him to be successful. I understand he needs to take matters into his own hands. It sucks that he freaking broke his finger.
Oh, I forgot that he did.
He's out for the season.
Yeah,
He wasn't there. He didn't get blown out against the Raiders. He didn't get blown out. He wasn't playing. Keenan Allen wasn't playing. But I do hear what you're saying, because we did months ago, we did get on them. We're like, yo, you got to figure it out.
Yeah,
and we gave him slack. We're like, yo, your coach is terrible, blah, blah, blah. All right, if he's gone, you get a new one, and things start to shape around you, we want to see you pick right up. Because
I think you're having an amazing point. I think you're actually absolutely right. I think it's kind of like gain some confidence. If you think you're him, if you think that you can kind of run this offense, then get in that room, get in the locker room, and tell your offensive coordinator, tell your head coach, bro, I am Justin Herbert. You guys paid me X amount to be Justin Herbert. I think blase, blase, blah.
Yeah.
Tom Brady didn't just.
Yeah.
We can all argue. I know I bring out Tom Brady all the time. Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady, Donovan. We can name them all. I can guarantee you, Peyton Manning, Eli. I can guarantee you, those guys didn't enter the quarterback room and just sat there while the coach is like, "This is the game plan." Blah blah blah. No, I'm pretty sure the greats are like, actually, if we're gonna stick on Julian Edelman, there was a clip going on this week about Gronk. It was Julian and Gronk. They were having a conversation. There was a conversation. It was between Gronk and Julian, and they said there was a play. That Julian, excuse me, not Julian. What's his name? Oh my gosh. Our offensive coordinator that went to McDaniels. McDaniels made a call, and Gronk went back into the huddle, and Brady said, "Why is this guy acting like a bitch? We're not gonna run this. We're gonna do this, this, and this." You want to know what that play ended up being? You guessed it. It was a touchdown. If I'm giving these examples that Herbert, I gain the confidence that you need to gain because you are him, and we've been defending you because we know what you're capable of. We saw what you did your rookie season, bro.
Yeah.
And that was your rookie season.
He's got numbers.
You know, look at Lamar. His I don't think it was MVP. I think it was the season after that. Who Lamar had as his weapons, and he scrapes out a 9 or 10 win season.
Fact.
Now, are you Lamar? That's a whole different conversation we could have. But you're Justin Herbert. Enter that quarterback room and be like, "Yo, coach, I hear you, but X, Y, Z." I think that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
I got a bit of a hot take.
Oh my!
I think the Giants should trade their pick and get Justin Herbert.
Fucking heard it here first. You know what? Shut this podcast down. It's over. It's over.
Nah.
And here's why. Yo, when he was at Oregon,
make that phone. Where my Giants?
I literally was saying the Giants need to get Justin Herbert. That was who the Giants needed to get. And who they get? Daniel Jones. And I remember I was saying the whole time, yo, we're going to miss out on Justin Herbert. I think Justin Herbert in a Giants uniform changes the trajectory, not just for him, but for the Giants.
Yo, that whole team.
It changes the whole trajectory. And that's what I think should happen. Giants, you got the pick. You got the pick, bro.
Yo, hit that call.
Go get Justin Herbert.
I'm about to at them.
Wait, what's your pick? What's your pick?
Yo, we'll get the 8th pick probably.
Oh my God, trade the pick, bro.
Trade the pick.
Listen, with the 8th pick, I think actually, EJ, you're absolutely right. With the 8th pick, you're probably not going to get Caleb. You're probably not going to get Penix.
So exactly? You're not going to get May. So you might as well flip the pick for Justin Herbert.
Send Herbert. Send the pick. And send Saquon. And get Justin Herbert and Eckler.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about Eckler. I don't want to talk about him right now. He's made me a fantasy loser.
You're right.
Saquon's been hooping. I'm not going
and
front.
You're both right, but this is.
But
how old is Eckler?
I see your.
How old is Eckler?
He's getting up there, and he got paid.
Saquon, he got paid. Okay, Saquon is to me. Okay, this is what I want to say. Right, Saquon is still better than Eckler.
Yes.
We're not going to argue that. Okay, cool. But Justin Herbert is way better than Daniel. Cool. You give him the pick. They can deal however they want to deal with that pick. You give him Saquon. Okay, whatever. They can figure out with Saquon. I get the whole Eckler had a down year, but it was kind of. Everybody knew that. For some odd reason, everybody was projecting that Eckler was going to have a down year, and I think I said that to you when you asked me, "Yo, Kelsey or Eckler?" Right? You guys get your quarterback. You guys still get a running back that is. Listen, maybe next season, yes, he could still do it. But if you have Justin Herbert, I'm okay with having Eckler back there, especially with your offensive line is not that horrible in my opinion. But whatever,
it's struggling.
It might still need some work, but it's not that bad. It's not Cincinnati.
True.
Yo, I don't mind that bad, to be honest. It's not that bad.
It gives
at
him
least
some
Herbert.
upside with it gives
At
them
least
some.
Herbert, you know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
No,
yeah.
but Saquon, it gives them some upside because that
Yeah.
gives them that piece.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
a younger running back. You know
And
what I
it's
mean?
only
They
a
give
2-year
up.
difference. I just looked it up. It's only a 2-year
Yeah.
difference
In age.
between the two in age.
In age.
So,
So we get a veteran in Eckler, and you get the quarterback that
because
we need.
if Eckler is Eckler,
Oof. Yeah.
you
Run
get what
it.
I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Now you're saying Austin Eckler, Justin Herbert, Darren Waller, okay,
Yeah, no, Waller's pissing
Okay.
that boy.
Hyatt. I think Hyatt.
Hyatt.
Yo, I
I
know
think
he's gonna be somebody.
He's gonna be elite. I like Wandale Robinson.
That's a
Yeah.
fact. Eli, tight end 2. It's crazy.
Yo, my little is tough, son.
Whatever
Oh, no,
that is.
See, we're done here.
What?
He gave me and I was like,
What is
mm-mm.
Yeah, exactly. What the hell?
And I was like, mm-mm. Listen, maybe next episode I have a few teams that maybe Justin Herbert might decide to get or somehow work a way to get traded to.
Come to New Jersey.
But well, maybe we could talk a little bit more on that because there's a lot more we need to get to, and we're gonna switch over
Sheesh.
into the NBA. And what a
Damn.
week it has been for a
Waiting
few of our
for it.
guys.
I've been waiting.
Right?
Thanos.
First guy. Once again, we're starting with a golden boy,
Damn.
Stephen Curry, and
Stephen
his
Curry.
shenanigans this week with the Golden State Warriors, or the lack of, I guess. But Steph Curry has been making a lot of noise in regards to his team's defense or lack of. And there's a question I want to present to you guys after you guys tell me, what did you guys think about Steph Curry's entire blow up in regards to, his team or his team's lack of defense? The floor is yours,
Take
buddy.
it.
No, the floor is yours.
Take it
wanna pick one?
away.
I'm all for it, right? I'm all for you like blowing up, going off about your team not playing defense or just not being cohesive enough defensively. But my brother, you are not. You're not doing that much defensively. Anyway,
All right.
you know what I'm saying? So like, first of all, check yourself. Check yourself first. What are you doing defensively, right? Because one, we're following you. You are Stephen Curry. You are the leader of our team. We are following you. So if you're going to go out there and dog it defensively, I'm going to go out there and dog it defensively, regardless if that's my job. Because I'm pretty sure that's how some of those people feel. Now, the problem with the Warriors this season is just like what used to be so cohesive for them defensively in years past is not anymore. And I want to say, no, yeah, I'm going to just say it. The issue is Draymond Green. Because all of those years, he was sort of the defensive, not the anchor, but the defensive play caller. He would talk.
The backbone.
The backbone. You are now putting your team at a disservice because you want to act like a clown. That's that. So like now you don't have that. Klay Thompson is not who he was pre-injury. Unfortunately, it's unfortunate. But this happens. Not everybody gets hurt from an ACL and comes back and is good. Like there some people they just don't come back the same.
And then an Achilles.
And then an Achilles.
Fact.
So like it's unfortunate, but it's just the truth. You are not that guy. Nobody's scared seeing them across from you when they have the ball in their hand anymore. Nobody's scared. So now you're taking away Stephen Curry's best primary ball defender and probably his team's best defensive IQ player in Draymond. So obviously, yes, the defense is gonna look atrocious. It's gonna look atrocious. You guys need to get that cleared out. Honestly, truthfully, I'm gonna keep going though.
Go ahead.
Listen,
But wait, there's more.
listen, because I have a couple of feelings about this whole situation with Draymond. Stephen A had a take. Yeah, I'm coming right at you, dog. I'm coming right at you. You had a take saying how people need to hold Stephen Curry accountable for Draymond Green's antics because he's your teammate, that's your boy, XYZ. Cool. I understand your point. And what you're trying to say. Don't bring up LeBron James. Don't do it. Stephen Curry's not LeBron James. He's not. I hate when the media does
Yo,
this.
they put him up there though, bro.
But he's not though. And it's the media that does this. It's the media that does it. It's not regular people. It's not the fans, bro. You want to
Are
know
you
why?
sure?
Because nobody in their right mind thinks Stephen Curry is LeBron. Nobody. Nobody.
Nah, they
So
think he's
stop it.
better.
I like it. It really it gets me tight when they do that. Cuz it's not the same. It's not the same. It's not the same.
Bro, people really think Steph
But
is
stop
better.
it, stop it, stop
They
it, stop
think he's
it. That's
better.
one. Two, yo, we're not about to sit here and be like, we're not about to sit here and be like, yo, we're not about to sit here and be like, yo, Stephen Curry needs to figure out what the hell is wrong with Draymond Green. Yo, Draymond Green, you're a grown
Yo, that's his own
ass
man, bro.
man. Stop acting like a kid. You want to know why you're acting like this? Because you suck. You're not good.
He's not good.
You can't guard nobody no more. And offensively, you can't do anything. So now you tight. Now you're tight. Now you're tight. Your team is losing games. Stephen Curry's dropping 40-point games. You guys are still losing because you suck.
It's a fact.
Suck.
It's a fact.
Suck. So now, oh, what can I do to maybe spark something? I'm gonna punch somebody. What? How? How does that make sense in your brain? And then you got the nerve to make it seem like it's an okay thing. It's an okay thing. Like, no, it's not okay. Act like a professional, bro. You make
Facts.
all this damn money.
And
All
doing
this
that.
damn money. And you want to act like that. First of all, shout out to Yusuf it was Nurkic, right? Shout out to him.
Facts.
Shout out to him. Because if that had been me, I don't even
we
care.
scrapping.
We're scrapping at that point.
I'm at the locker room door, but
Yes. I'm out there waiting for you, and I don't care what's about to go down, because there's no time for stuff like that, and that's my honest opinion. That's my honest opinion on it. Like, you are making this like now, like it's to the point where like because we all say like, oh, we always would love a player like Draymond on our team, cool, but not when you're acting stupid like this, bro.
Yeah, that's reckless.
You're acting stupid, and it's because you suck. And and I say this to you guys too when we're playing. I hate when we're playing against people that don't know how to play basketball, but are just trying to be there to hurt people.
Yeah.
Because they think, oh, that's good defense. No. You can't guard, so all you can do is foul. Know the difference.
Go green.
Draymond Green, you can't guard anymore, so all you want to do is foul. Sit your ass on the bench.
Damn.
I'm sorry, guys.
mic drop. Listen,
I don't even know what
he's right.
I don't even know what to say.
There's the question. I mean, I don't even. Should I ask the question? Because the question that I had, he pretty much just said it anyways.
Yeah.
Is the whole shenanigans? I mean, you spoke on Draymond, and we're gonna get a little bit on. We're gonna get back on Steph. EJ kind of allured. What if Steph Curry was LeBron? And I'm not talking about accolades. I'm not talking about skills. I'm not talking about career. I'm talking about the way media, ESPN, us, everybody, the way that we hold LeBron in such high scrutiny. What if Steph Curry was in LeBron's shoes? Because let me tell you something. If it wasn't for these two guys, I mean, yeah, I've seen it. Don't get me. I'm not gonna sit here and act stupid. Yeah, I saw everything that was going. Does Ray care? No, because all you guys are acting like children. But what Ray should have cared in, and that's what these guys end up bringing to me today, is if this was LeBron, we are having media World War III. People would be on LeBron's ass if this is him having a blowout on the bench because his team's not playing defense, or his teammate, name whatever teammate, is out here punching dudes. If that was LeBron, LeBron would be exiled. But no, it's the Golden Boy. It's Steph Curry. It's the Golden State Warriors. It's the... Cut it out.
It's not the same.
EJ is absolutely right. It's not the same. Steph Curry is not top 10 in every statistical category in the NBA.
Like, and that's why I get tight, bro. Like, every chance the media gets, Stephen A. Smith, you just want to bring up LeBron. Stop trying to compare people to him.
Cut it out.
It's just that it's for bro. For one, you're doing something that that discredits LeBron, and you're making it hard for all these other players. Because guess what? They're not gonna be.
Excuse me.
They're not gonna be.
Yeah, because if we like really break this down and we're like, oh, we're gonna go ahead and compare Steph to LeBron. This is what we're gonna do if we had to do that. If we had to. Right now, Stephen Curry would be getting chewed out because they're not a 500 team. Right now, they have no one on their team that can score. A. Wiggins ain't it. They have no one. No one that could put the ball on the floor and score.
No.
He is the only one scoring, doing his thing. But guess what? LeBron has had less and has won.
Less and done more.
You know what I mean? So we cannot sit here and compare Stephen Curry to LeBron James. Because even LeBron James having these bum scrums would be doing a lot more. I'm not going to discredit him. Stephen Curry is that man. But the difference is like this.
And this is no disrespect.
We've seen
this is
the
no disrespect to
teammates.
Stephen Curry.
No, not at all.
You put Klay Thompson on the Lakers.
We're having a different conversation.
We're having a different conversation.
He just got to do more. You know what I mean? He's got to do more.
LeBron's going to do what I said 2 weeks ago. LeBron's going to know that that Klay can't do what Klay used to do. So guess what? Sit your old little crinkly ass
corner.
at the 3-point line.
Up, shoot
all right?
the ball.
Let me do what I do, or Russell, because I know Russell sometimes does what he does. And
Reeves.
if I attract your defender, guess what you do, Klay? You
Shoot
guessed
this.
it.
Shoot
You're
this.
top 10 3-point shooter for a reason. Now, that was probably before the injuries, because right now, I don't give a fuck what you've been doing. Because you're butt in my
But
eyes.
I'm just saying.
Bro, he's got to defend.
You still got to
Not if he's on the Lakers.
No, I'm saying the reason why he's struggling. So we've talked about it. He's struggling so bad. He's got to defend these guys. Like, I'm like, bro, he can't do it. He's hurt. He's literally coming off ACL. He can't move quick. Yo, put him in the corner. Let him shoot the out of the ball. And they got him freaking dribbling. Bro, he doesn't dribble. It's literally one dribble pull up, one dribble to the side, like side step. He don't do any of this crossover tween. I'm seeing him dribble the ball. I'm like, yo, you look worse than me with the ball.
Yeah, it's just that's
Like,
not his game, bro.
That's not it. That's not it. And they expected too much from him. And Draymond, you said it best, bro. That boy is boo-boo. He can't shoot. He don't shoot no more.
He gets me so tight, man.
He barely can defend at this point. And he laterally can't go left or right. So what is he doing to the team? And guess what? If he's assisting, he ain't assisting anything. Because no one else is scoring.
Yeah, I don't know.
Besides one man, and that's Stephen Curry.
That's it.
This is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna end. This is how I'm gonna end this, right? LeBron in his entire career has had 2 seasons where he's below 500. The first season was his rookie season.
Damn.
Do you guys want to know who's on his team? Let me tell you, no one cares. Because let me not disrespect those boys, but
they
team wasn't-
disrespect him. Nah,
we're
they
not-
get that
we're
word.
not, right? Second season below 500, 2021-2022 Lakers. They were 25 and 31, so I'm going to assume that's COVID. Right?
No.
If I'm correct?
Nah. He got a groin injury.
Okay.
He was out for a majority of the season.
So, LeBron James having 2 seasons below 500, and we're going to put asterisks because one is a rookie and the other one injury. And he still gets scrutinized more than Steph Curry. And Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors right now are below 500. To EJ's point, don't talk to me about LeBron James compared to X. It's not comparable.
Nah.
But I guess we're going to shine some light to Stephen A. because he did come up this week and say that LeBron James, 30-year-old LeBron James, should be considered, if not should win, the 2023-2024 NBA MVP. Thoughts?
I think it all depends on where they finish in the West.
Okay.
Top 4?
Yeah.
I agree. I think if he somehow the team rallies, which I feel like at home they played really well. I don't know what it is at home. They eat mama's cooking, but when they go away, It is scary for them. They forget how to play defense. They just look discombobulated. They over here losing to the Spurs. Like, it's gross.
What did Anthony Davis do in that game?
He dunked on Wemby. I don't know what he
Oh,
did
yeah?
stat wise. I don't know what he did. I can check for you.
Let's see. Let's see what the stats were.
Wait, don't.
What were the stats?
You want to look it up?
What were the stats?
No, I was gonna say something mean, but
What were the stats?
No, I don't know. I'm about to.
I got you.
What was it? Friday?
I got you right now.
Yeah, it was Friday, and they lost by 14. They got smacked.
I was gonna say something fucked up, but the thing is, I think EJ wants the stats because he wants to. He wants.
Yeah,
to
you want
say
to go
something.
crazy. You want to go?
I just wanna
No,
know.
AD didn't play. AD didn't play.
Oh, he didn't
AD
play.
didn't
He was in his street clothes.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! He was in his street clothes. Oh,
Yeah, nah, he didn't
man.
play.
So that's what we paying money. We paying guys to do now, huh?
He
Love it.
he didn't
Love it.
play.
Anthony
Hey,
Davis.
that boy did not play.
Okay, yeah.
And it was in San Antonio. It was a away game. They struggled. So if they can fix out their issues away and do what they do at home, be around that 4-3 spot.
I think so. I think
He's
LeBron
hooping,
deserves-
man.
If they're in the top 4,
He won that in season tournament. After that All-Star break in February, they step it up. Some of these teams, the Suns, Bradley Beal got hurt.
Oh, I feel so bad. It was like his first game back, right?
So he's struggling. The Suns, they look all right, but defensively, we said it.
I mean, ain't the top 3 like Minnesota?
Yeah. The Kings, like the
top 3 of the West.
Golden,
It's crazy.
not Golden State. Thunder's up there.
I think it's Minnesota, the Kings, OKC, Denver.
And then what's his name is hurt, so I get it.
Yeah.
Murray.
Murray.
Murray's. I think he's finally back, but throughout that stretch, it is Joker. We do talk about MVP and blase. You got to be able to. I'm not putting them on any pedestal, but they should have done a lot more than the games they won because they struggled
This year. So
They started at 1 and they've dropped to 4th.
That's a fact.
And they haven't played well. They lost to teams they shouldn't lost to.
They've been struggling a little bit.
And Murray's coming back, so hopefully implementing him and he gets his rhythm, they'll be them. But they did take a tick, so it's open. It's open for whoever, and these young guns are taking a first through 3 spots.
That's a whole fact.
So it's good to see.
Oh, I stand corrected. It's 1 Minnesota, 2 OKC, 3. 3 is Dallas.
Ooh.
Interesting.
4 is Denver.
Yeah. See,
So Kings is what, 6th?
Kings.
Then ain't the Lakers like 5th? Oh no. Okay.
The Clippers are 6th. The Rockets are 7. The Lakers are 8. And I blame Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's close. They between the 6 and 8 spots by 1 game.
The Clippers are what?
The Clippers are 6.
They went on a little run after
Yeah.
their skid with like 0-6
Yeah,
with James Harden.
I just feel
Got
like
there.
somehow I think what we said, or one of us said it, right? I think the whole Kawhi and PG need to figure it out because this is their team. I think I'm not saying they hurt us,
But
I think they're figuring it out.
Yo. Nah.
Slowly. I'm not gonna
Slowly.
say
It's
yeah.
slow.
I'm not gonna say
Yo, the thing
they're
is,
gonna win
the
it all.
NBA
but-
season is a long season.
Yeah.
So they got time to get it, but
So
They got a rough. We talked about their season. It's got a lot of back-to-backs, a lot of travel.
That's the
oh yeah,
thing.
they always
So-
get the and I think the NBA does it on purpose, but they always get dicked with that back-to-back shit.
Well, Adam Silver is like, yo, Kawhi, figure it the frick
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Like, we're not gonna let you sit back-to-backs every year.
So to answer this, I think regardless of where the Lakers are, if LeBron keeps what he's doing, he should just win it.
Okay.
I think, and I don't want to disrespect the young guns. AE is balling, Shy is balling, Doncic is balling, everybody's balling. But listen, I don't think you guys are doing this at 38, 39, 40, because he's probably gonna do this for a couple more years. I'm gonna be honest with you, at this clip at least.
He looks good.
I mean, I do understand that seeding and stuff plays a role, and I get it. If he doesn't win it because of that, I understand. I'm not gonna come here and shoot the shit, but I mean, I will shoot the shit, but I'm not gonna come here and cause a havoc. To your point though, in the whole Lakers looking a little, this just shows me that I think at the end of the season LeBron's gonna figure it out. Same thing with Denver. What I will say about Denver, I'm not too worried. I think you guys are gonna figure it out, but you are Denver, so if you guys continue in this little like skid that you're in, I'm gonna flame y'all. because you are Denver. All right, so we expect you guys to stay in that top 4, top 5. Don't get any lower than that.
Shout
I'm
out to
not.
the
I'm
Mavs.
yeah.
Yeah, no, really shout out to the Mavs. Hey, man, I guess they're figuring it out too. That's
Yeah.
Kawhi PG
That 1 and 2 is
point
crazy.
two situation over there.
One
I
and
guess.
two is crazy.
Imagine they still had Brunson. You think it would work if they still had Brunson?
No,
Nah, it
No?
wouldn't
nah,
work.
too much ball.
And I like hey, I'll say this maybe because you're a dookie, so maybe I just scrutinize you. Lively, you're doing your thing, bro. I appreciate what you're doing out there.
Yo, I bang with Lively.
I
Both.
appreciate what you're doing. I'm not saying OKC is lamenting that trade, but hey, man, imagine OKC with Lively and the rest of the boys. But I think that trade ended up being someone.
Jesus. Lively on the Thunder? That just would
Listen.
have been a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I think
insane.
that trade. I think they got someone for that trade, but I don't remember. I mean, and right now it could work because I don't know what's the situation with Giddy. I don't know what's that situation over there.
Yeah. Very quiet.
Quick hits. Alabama, in front or in lieu of the college football playoffs, have hired ex-Michigan assistant coach. Nick Saban is just playing mind games at this point. I've been speaking. Listen, oh, hold up. Okay, I'm an Alabama fan, so I'm gonna say this on camera. I think Ray Nefty on the BES podcast, the national champion of the college football playoffs, in my eyes, is Michigan. They check all the boxes. Alabama is hot, and I've been speaking to a lot of Michigan fans. They are not happy. They are not happy. They are shaking in their boots. They do not like the fact they're okay with, I guess, Bama making it because in their eyes they also believe that Bama or Georgia should have made it.
Yeah.
Right? They hate that it's Bama because the way they were rolling, they are not excited to playoffs January 1st. They're not excited. I'm still gonna tell you guys that I still think you guys are gonna beat us, win. I can't give you a score right now because a lot can happen from here to then. And I still think you guys are champions. Next thing, continuing the whole college football situation. Actually, let me pull this up because I want to accurately read this for you guys. Yes, but it says here Florida Attorney General Ashley Moody said that she is launching an investigation into the college football playoff selection committee over the decision to leave unbeaten. I need to stress that. Because I do believe because you guys are unbeaten, you guys should have made it. But I also understand the reasons that were told as to why you guys shouldn't have been in. Unbeaten Florida State out of the top 4. Right now, I don't really have much information about that, but you guys, if you guys want to waste money on this investigation, it's not really gonna go anywhere. Because knowing the NCAA, if they do think they're gonna lose this, they're probably just gonna settle, and you guys are still not in the playoffs. So you guys are just gonna waste university dollars for nothing. I mean, what are you guys aiming for? That's my question. What are you aiming for? Are you guys aiming for people to get fired or maybe changing? I mean, next year we're in a whole different playoff picture. We're not doing the top 4 anymore. I think it's top 8. So at this point, what is the goal of this investigation? That's the only question I have.
Yeah.
Into the MLB real quick. A lot of moves are happening. Unfortunately, for us, I guess one team just looks like they're trying to make a statement. But I got something for that ass. Otani, I'm gonna tell you in a second. Otani, we haven't, this has been the news the entire week, and this happened after we filmed last week.
Yeah.
Otani's contract is being deferred. He's going to be getting paid $2 million per year for the first 10 years, or the 10 years he's playing. Then 10 years after that, Bobby Bonilla, you did it incorrectly. The 10 years after that, he's getting paid $68 million per year for 10 years.
Yo, let me just hold like $2 million.
Yeah, bro, because if you're deferring it, you definitely don't need the cash. Let us get like $1 million or something.
Yo, that's it. Yo, $2 million.
$3 million. So each of us could get $1 million.
I was just gonna say, give us each $2 million.
Oh, all right, 6.
What's $6 million for you?
Yeah.
Nothing. What? So you gonna get $62 million?
Yeah. You know what? Add the extra 2. Give us 8. You can do 60. Give us 8.
Come on, bro.
We'll figure it out.
I promise.
Fact.
I will say this though. I don't know whose decision was. I know I've heard. Excuse me, not because I don't know him personally. I heard that Otani was the one that decided this, and his attorneys. So he is a very smart guy. Listen, whoever did this is a genius because now this gives the Dodgers a whole slew of cash. You get Ohtani, and you still could go out and sign
Glasnow.
right or Judge. And I'm just trying to name like a top player. With the amount of money they're saving, they could still go get someone big. Pause.
They were in the running for Yamamoto.
Yeah.
Still.
I think this puts them out though.
Yeah. Well, I think them signing. Well, I'm gonna
I
get
think
there.
them getting Glasnow puts them out. I think.
It kind of tells us that, right?
Yeah.
But regardless, whoever did that, you guys are smart. Yankees. All right, let me tell you something, bro. We spoke a lot of caca. And Cashman, I appreciate what you're doing. I think you're making good moves. I need you to solidify Yamamoto. Actually, we can get on a tidbit because you got something to say. But I appreciate every single day. I appreciate the Verdugo trade a little bit more. I think that was a very smart move. Now some things I don't like, but I understand why you're doing it. I don't like that we let go of McKinney. I don't like that we let go of Bauer, or right, that was his name.
Yeah.
There was a few key players last year that they did their thing with us, and I don't like it, but I understand it because I'm understanding the moves that you're making. We did end up having a trade with the Dodgers. The Dodgers do get one of our top prospects. Once again, we're letting go another top prospect
For cash.
and Trey Sweet. No, actually, no, it wasn't for cash.
Trey Sweeney.
They let go. The Dodgers get Trey Sweeney,
We gave it
our top shortstop prospect. Now I'm gonna tell you why. There's only one reason why I'm okay with this, and I'll tell you in a second. We do get from the Dodgers a left-handed reliever, Victor Gonzalez, actually a really good guy. He can pitch up to 100 miles per hour, by the way. And infielder, he's a second baseman. Jorbit Vivas. I've seen a few games with him. He's all right. This is what this trade tells me. The left-handed pitcher, we could probably put him in the bullpen. We already have a decent bullpen. We're just enforcing it.
We're just adding arms.
Right. Infield Jorbit Vivas. He's doing good. This tells me two things with Jorbit. One, you're going to back up Glaber if Glaber gets hurt or he needs a rest. Two, the sneaky. Maybe we could use Glaber to trade for something else.
Yeah.
Maybe we're eyeing somebody that Glaber right now is probably the highest trade stock that we have to get whoever we want to get. I don't really think it's option, the latter.
Yeah.
I do think it's just him backing up Glaber, and I'm okay. Glaber's the top statistically. Glaber's the top 5 second baseman in the league. I'll just leave it at that.
I love when you use statistically.
No, yeah, me too. I know. The letting go of Trey, I hate it because of this. Trey is phenomenal. The same way I think or thought that Drew Thorpe is phenomenal. We let go of both these guys, but this is the good part, or the way I see it, the positive part of letting go Trey. We are banking heavy on Volpe.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say it's the best or the worst, whatever, but I guess it looks like they're banking heavy on Volpe and they're going to do whatever it takes to develop Volpe. And I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's what I see with letting go of Trey Sweeney. That's the only positive part about that. Moving on to Yankees being the front runners. Why can't I speak right now? The front runners are getting Yamamoto. He didn't meet with the Dodgers. He wasn't impressed with the Dodgers. The Dodgers then go out and get Glasnow. And just like EJ says, that kind of solidifies that they're probably not going to get Yamamoto. Not saying that they still don't have the money because they could probably somehow figure it out, right? We are the front runners. It looks like Yamamoto is going to come to us. But Eli of the BES podcast brings a clip
BES
as to why we, as in the Yankees or the analytics department, could be scaring away Yamamoto. Do you want to break down the clip? Do you want me to break it down? I don't know if you want to get into it.
Then I'll go ahead and
Okay.
speak on it.
In the clip, it was just stating that certain pitchers, a lot of pitchers, the analytics department was giving them analytics as to not using their fastball or using this pitch more, but that pitch is what leads them to getting rocked. And pitchers being named are like Jordan Montgomery, Chapman, Brito, and a bunch of guys. Because Zach Brito, Britton, excuse me. It's Johnny Brito. Zach Britton did very well in Baltimore. We end up signing him. He comes to New York, subpar. Jordan Montgomery, I don't know what happened there. That was one of the
Yeah,
weirdest
the
trades we ever
Yankee-
Yeah,
made.
Cashman fumbled that.
Yeah, that was one of the weirdest trades we ever made. But you can argue that for 2.5 months, Montgomery was our best pitcher,
Yep.
Yep.
and that was still in the same pitching core as Cole, as
Nestor.
Nestor, a bunch of those dudes. What's this guy's name? Severino.
Yeah.
He was having a decent year that year as well for us. I don't know what happened there, but apparently, what was the pitch? I think a fastball, or they were telling him that his fastball wasn't good.
Wasn't good.
I don't know if you guys saw the World Series this year, but guess whose
Yeah.
fastball was working? You guessed it,
Uh-huh.
Jordan Montgomery. The other guy is Chapman. They were forcing Chapman to pitch the slider. Go ask Altuve how great that slider is. Twice.
But see, like that's what that's a good that was a good take wherever you found
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. He was in his bag.
Right.
Because
Well, sure. Um, sure. What and basically what this clip is stating that I don't know who Yamamoto and their his attorneys are really looking at. They are impressed with the Yankees, but let's say if they get a hold of certain facts and certain news of our analytics department, it could scare him away. And if the Dodgers still have money, they can sign him. Boston still has money, and let's not allow him to get to Boston. The Mets still have money,
Yeah, he
so
had dinner.
we might lose him if he gets whiff of our analytics department.
he had dinner with Cohen and his family.
And let me tell you, Cohen is ready to drop the bag.
Oh yes,
He is ready to drop the bag.
for sure.
I leave it here for our fellow podcaster Eli to break it down. I don't know, whatever you got for us.
nah,
brother.
there's not much to said, bro. Freaking just throw it out the door, bro. Throw it out the door. He's 25 years old. He's got 4 pitches, 4 phenomenal pitches. Come in here, do what you do best. We have Garrett Cole. Garrett Cole does not fit in that scheme, and I'm pretty sure if we get him, he's gonna fit in that same A1 AB, and he's gonna do whatever he does. Whatever Judge does, we gonna let him do. If he comes in here, he's gonna do whatever the hell he wants to do. Now, understand as a whole pitching staff, you wanna. I'm not gonna say Montgomery wasn't Garrett Cole, but we know there's a difference, and you're gonna fulfill what you need to do as a pitcher in the on the roster. So you're gonna have to do certain things for the team. Obviously, that didn't benefit him, and it didn't benefit Britton, and it didn't benefit Chapman. So guess what? They went on to other teams, and they did what they did best. Him coming in, I have no problem. That is gonna be a difference maker for him. He's gonna throw whatever pitch he wants. He's gonna be able to do whatever he wants to do on the mound. I have no issue with him, but they better not touch him. They better not touch him. Let him do whatever he wants. Let him get the Garrett Cole treatment. Because it looks like Garrett Cole does whatever he wants. He's always putting up numbers. He's always, it looks like he's shaking off. It looks like, hey, I'm not leaving the mound. Like, he should get that treatment. That's the way I see him. He's a young gun. There's a reason why you want him this bad.
No, yeah.
And there's a reason why you don't want no other team getting him.
He's elite.
So throw the analytics, and hey, he comes in here, he's not touching that shit. That don't have to be for you.
Yeah.
That's my take.
Yeah.
Because it was a good take, but I don't think he should. He doesn't need that. He didn't have that over there where he was from. Nah.
Yeah.
Stick to what you know. We're gonna let you rock, and you're gonna be literally ace 1 and ace 2.
Well, let me ask you guys a question because you guys both pitch. Are you guys somebody that, like, when you're on the mound you just want to throw whatever you want to throw, or do you want your coach to help? You want your
Okay.
coach to help you out?
And this is why I was waiting for Eli's point, because this is what I'm going to say. The video, I think, or the clip was really good. I think it was a really good clip and explaining to us XYZ with Britain and whatever. But okay, this is my thing with people trying to give me takes. Give me the other side.
Yeah.
How about Cole? He said it. He said it. Cole goes out there and does what he does. Okay? How about Montgomery for those 2.5 months? He went out there and hooped. Where's the analytics department there? So, to answer your question, I don't give a fuck what my coach is. Who's on the mound? It's not Aaron Boone.
Right. That's how I feel.
It's not. Bro, there's a clip, and this is my favorite clip of all time. And this is not me getting on you. It's getting on, like, I get the whole analytics department thing, but if we know that the Yankees analytics department is ass, why do we continue following it?
Yeah.
If I'm Severino, why do I keep listening to whoever the fuck telling this guy clicking the little buttons and telling me to throw a fastball when it's my weakest pitch? There's a clip, a very famous clip of Mike Messina, Big Moose. I love Moose. Mike Messina, what Joe Torre was gonna come out and take Mike. You know what Mike did? Sit your ass down. Guess who got a complete game?
Messina. Moose.
I get, and now, hold up. I don't want to disregard analytics department because some are working. Look at Tampa Bay, look at Baltimore, look at certain analytics department is working. What I'm saying is, if we know the New York Yankees analytics department is not working, and I see Cole is probably disregarding it. If I have confidence in myself and I'm the pitcher on the mound, I don't care what the fuck Cashman is saying. My fastball's the greatest. My slider isn't. I'm not throwing a slider.
Yeah.
That's my take.
So my thing is, I'm gonna put it to you like this, because when I was playing ball, you get a sheet, a spreadsheet on 1 through 9. This is what 1 is good at. This is what 2 is good at. Weaknesses and strengths, and where they put the ball at. That's your mark. But that mark during the game switches all the time. You know what I mean? And also depends on how you're pitching, because there's difference makers. When I'm on the mound, let's say low and away, I'm struggling, but he's out here, can't hit low and away. I'm not going to throw there if I can't freaking stick it. You know what I mean? Things happen in the game. That's your blueprint. Now you got to go over here and do your masterpiece on what's happening pitch by pitch. Because things happen. There's a lot of setup that you can do off that pitch away. It's literally a game within a game, and I get it. That's your mark within the analytics. But then as you're pitching, the game goes on, it flips. You're 1 through 9, and when those first 2 innings happen, guess what? It flips, because they've already seen you once, and we've seen numbers go up. Because guess what? You throw the same pitch again. Then the third time around, it goes from 1 to 2 to 3. So, like, yeah, that's your mark, but it's a feel, and he's big on feeling. My stuff is good and that inside pitch, but guess what? He hits that inside pitch. Garrett Cole does it all the time. I'm gonna try to beat you there because that's my best pitch today. So I did use it as my blueprint, but when things got going and you're in your bag, you ain't worrying about what this means, because you're like, I got it today, you know. So that's what I have to say about it.
Because I would feel like if you guys are out there on the mound, like I'm sure that it changes for you guys.
1,000%.
Like what if like you guys are pitching and like the first two at bats you guys have, the first 2 guys you went against, like, oh, they're really not chasing anything. But my coach is like, throw the slider, but they're not chasing.
So I'm a perfect in the league that we play. I'm a perfect example. The first time around, I pitch a certain way. Once I realized, okay, they're either biting or not biting. Now the second time around, I got to figure it out. The championship game, they couldn't hit inside. Once I found out, I kept pitching inside. Now, things that ended up happening, we didn't win the championship game. It is what it is. But I learned that because in the first game, I did the whole chasing shit. I pitched outside. Very disciplined hitters. They wouldn't chase it. But what they did chase and what they couldn't hit was that inside pitch. Eli is really good at this. I can unflap a scroll of how many times Eli, if we're watching the game, Eli goes, wow, 2-1 pitch is man on first. You know what I would throw? I would throw an inside fastball.
Oh, yeah.
Eli does this like it's...
He's great for that, bro.
Right. So to defend Eli, yes, you should read the scouting report. You should know what's his deficiencies, what's their... No. You should do that. I'm not going to sit here and say, do not disregard everything. What I'm saying is once you're on the mound, you have a different feel of how the game is going. You also are going to know what in your arsenal is working and not. If I'm up there and my best pitch is the fastball and it's not working today, I either need to throw it less, figure it out why it's not working, maybe strengthen another pitch. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to sit there if my fastball is not working and Boone's like, yo, throw the fastball again. No.
Nah, we're not doing that.
Yo, that's a fact. I don't think it'll discourage him, because
I don't think it will discourage him.
My boy wants to be in New York, man.
Yeah.
I think this is where he wants to be.
Well, I don't think to end this, because I have some breaking news, by the way.
Dang.
Stop.
Yeah. Wait. No. It's not that.
My phone didn't blow up.
No. It's interesting, but it's okay. Yeah, I agree with you guys. I think Yamamoto does have so much confidence in himself, and I think he thinks highly of himself that he doesn't give a fuck what the analytics department is going to tell him. Actually, before the breaking news, I do want to say this just to touch on soccer a little bit. Barcelona, get it together. You guys are having a tough week. I'm only saying this because I'm a Barcelona fan, and we were projected to be a decent team, and we're in last place.
Oh my god.
This is Barcelona. We're in last place. Okay. The two breaking news that I have. Number one, it is on Yamamoto. It's not solidified, but the Yankees are predicted to sign Yamamoto on a 9-year, $304 million deal.
Not confirmed, but it's right there.
But that looks like that's the deal that we offered, and I guess we'll hopefully
tomorrow morning.
Hopefully.
Ding a ding.
Now, the other news.
Ooh.
The Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh no.
Have downgraded Jalen Hurts as questionable for tonight's Monday night's game against the Seahawks.
Oh, that's not good, Papa.
What happened?
It doesn't say. It says after his sickness worsened overnight. You want to know what this tells Ray?
Booty.
Who lost the locker room?
Booty. Yeah. Oh my.
Chill,
Hey yo, Cowboys! Hey yo, Cowboys! You got to win tonight. You gotta win. You got to. Yo, Dak. This all in. Them Bills gotta go down. Yo, nah. I'm not even a Cowboys fan. I'm talking real spicy. Yo, Dak. Hey, yo, you wearing my number, bro. You wearing that for rep that yo, go win tonight, my boy. I am sorry. They lose?
Yeah, that'll suck.
Oh, who's taking that one?
In Seattle?
Oh, who's taking that one?
Seattle ain't no scrub, man. Seattle ain't no scrub.
Seattle, yo, you
and
can't
that's what I'm
sleep on
saying.
Seattle.
You can't just throw no scrub back there.
Is it in Seattle? Yo.
Oh my God. Where the game at?
Where the game?
Because Seattle they looking for a wild card spot too.
Listen, I might be overreacting or going too far, but that whole losing the locker room looks a little crazy right now. That's all I'm saying.
Yo, he looks sad hitting the bag, bro, going down on the floor. He was practicing not to fumble. Jalen Hurts?
The game to
Yo, that's sad, bro.
The game tonight for Monday night will be played.
Drum roll, please.
In Seattle.
Oh my God.
Nah.
Oh no.
Nah. Yo,
yikes.
Man. This might be the year.
Now, by the time this gets published, maybe things change. But as of now, Jalen and the Philadelphia Eagles, it's looking scary for you guys. It's looking scary for you guys. Because I think their backup is what, Mariota?
Yeah.
Not a scrub, but it's not Jalen Hurts. Or it's not the game plan that you guys have.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
It's the game they need.
Phenomenal podcast, guys. I don't know. I have nothing.
Yeah.
You guys cool?
Yeah. Nah.
Listen, if you guys didn't enjoy this episode, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. I think this was one of the greatest episodes of all time. Actually, not of our filmography of all time, brother. Of all time. I will ask you guys to smash that like button.
Yo, hit it.
Like button if you enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys stick the subscribe button if you aren't subscribed. Because a lot of you aren't. It's like 60% of y'all. So please, it only takes 2 seconds of your day. Just boop.
Just hit that shit.
Just boop, right? Now, if you still don't, your license plate, the license plate, your driver, I say this every week. I don't know why I can't fix this. Your driver's license title, you know how you get the CDLA? No, it says CDL Booty. CDL Booty. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you never miss a banger, a hit, a leak, or whatever. All right? This is the BES podcast. We love you guys. Until next time.
Peace.